as well as the other secured card containers, the locations from all the other secured card locations. So those are still back there, you know, under lock and key, but he's gonna seal all those bags since we have to open those to do the audit. Okay?
With respect to that, has it been decided you're gonna do 100% hand count?
Yes. Well, I don't know. But I don't know. Let me track that real quick. I don't know what the answer is yet. I haven't seen the notice to give you that full answer. Because we're in the middle of
The
it.
commissioner I know today was on a phone call with the deputy attorney general, et cetera.
Okay.
We're here, so we don't know where they stand with that.
So, just so we're clear, what's the question?
Okay, I asked Tracy, I asked her if they knew yet, and the answer was we don't know yet as to whether there's going to be a 100% hand count, as opposed to, for example, a read looking at just the registered units.
Okay.
Okay, now, my opinion, nothing to say, if, let's say the law code that I think some people says just
So,
look
so
at the
Dan, I'm
registered.
gonna pause you right there.
Okay.
That's your opinion.
Yeah.
Let's continue on with the audit, because we've got lots of other things.
Is APO done at this point?
APO is done.
All right, I just had one question. Other than box, was it 152? Was there any other box in this audit that had any ballots backwards?
No,
So that was the only box
Yes.
that had any ballots backwards?
yes, that I observed.
And of the ballots that were backwards, there was 12 sequentially in a row. So they weren't scattered through the machine. There was 12 ballots in a row that were backwards, and that's the only box that had any ballots backwards. And we're all in agreement with that. Okay.
So don't want to close out APO. I saw one register tape, and I don't know if you
We're not
have.
gonna register tape, voter machine results tapes.
Perfect.
Okay?
Thank you. Okay. I understand that when you print them out, they have copies.
Right?
Okay. We only saw one today, which is the one that
Right.
was. Do you, by chance, in your book have copies?
No, so how the tapes are distributed?
Yeah.
So when an election officer closes the polls, a tape comes out,
Yep.
right? Then they hit reprint report 2 more times, because there's 3 copies of the voter machine results tape. One tape gets put in the media bag with the USB that has the stick that reads the results. One tape gets put in the binder, and one tape gets posted to the location of the polling place. So that's how the 3 copies are distributed.
Are all 3 copies identical to one another?
No,
Okay.
the first one that comes out has, where did you go? You right here. You were behind Dan. I believe the first copy that comes out has the protected counter number. The additional copies that they manually reprint do not. I believe that's correct, right?
I would defer to Ron. I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you. I didn't look at all 3 copies of the tape.
So the vote counts are the same, but the initial copy may have more information than the copy.
The record copy, then the
Right,
extra copies,
the
because it
record
comes
copy.
out in one long tape and it's separated, so yes. the
So,
record copy.
so for lack of a better term, there's a master, and then there's 2 subordinates.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they still have what we need for vote counting. They have the exact same information. So which candidate got how many votes?
Except for the first one has additional information on it.
Right, that doesn't
As to doesn't say about-
change the results,
Got it.
okay?
I need to bring up something, and maybe I'm looking at something wrong, but loss, I was here for the certification, and I wrote down the counts per machine, which was 104, 142, and 118, at that time totaled 364,
Okay,
and I'm totaling the numbers now, and I'm coming up with 363. Don't know. So can somebody look at my numbers here? And I had 43,
okay, someone can look because we've counted what that showed.
okay?
And if someone wants
I
to
guess
help
I
her with
need
that,
to-
but we're going to move on. Drew, can you, look at what she has and make sure?
Maybe-
Okay, we're moving on to